Hi, long time, no talk. All of these videos that you are currently seeing are backlogged videos, so I have like Thanksgiving vlog, I have craft weekend that I did at the beginning of December vlog, I have a bunch of craft videos that just have never seen the light of day, and I'm trying to post them now into the new year. So today we are doing a Hannah Reacts. I'm going to switch it up this time, and I'm not going to make any comments during the, what's the word I'm looking for, commentary, just to see how that goes, but I will still be on screen. With that being said, let's see what YouTube videos we have to watch. We are going to be watching When Evil Teachers Realize They've Been Caught by Detective Williams. This was posted 2 months ago and it has about 3 million views. I love Detective Williams' videos. I just recently started watching him, so we're gonna watch him. Let me get this set up.
Teachers are supposed to be good people who guide our children and teach them valuable lessons. But what happens when these teachers are actually evil? Here are 5 cases when evil teachers realize they've been caught.
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little, they're gonna tear me apart.
Starting with 27-year-old Brittany Zamora, a 6th grade teacher who, in March 2018, was interrogated after the parents of a 13-year-old boy notified the school of a series of not-so-good messages they had found on the boy's phone and accused her of having done the unthinkable. Later, in an interrogation room, an investigator begins to question her.
And where were you before that?
Littleton Elementary School.
And how long were you there?
From July 2013 to May 2017.
And what's your position right now?
6th grade teacher.
6th grade teacher, okay. And what did you do there?
Littleton? 4th and 5th.
Alright, and are you from Arizona, or did you...
I moved here when I was 10.
And where was that from?
Michigan.
Well, if you're from Michigan, then what football team were you cheering for?
The Cowboys. That's all I know.
I'm from Wisconsin.
About the Packers.
You didn't cheer for the Packers, then?
My husband and his family are diehard Cowboys fans, so...
Brittany cooperates with the investigator and even smiles from time to time. It is evident that the 6th grade teacher at that time had no clue of how much trouble she was in. However, it didn't take long for her to find out.
So is this arrest from the school, or was this from like something separate? So I had my school call me yesterday and tell me that I was on probation, but I had his father contact me today, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was from.
Well, it's more from things.
Okay.
Like, the school doesn't really call me, and
Okay. So it's
the school's not pressing charges or something like that. It's dealing with, yeah. So dealing with that issue. So, and there really is. I guess I wanted to give you the opportunity because there really is very little doubt on what happened. But I wanted you to be able to maybe explain, give you the opportunity to explain kind of why it happened, kind of thing. Because I'm not going to judge you, okay? And you said this is the first time you've been in trouble. Yeah, and you're 27, so you made it a long ways. So I'm not going to judge you, and people do make mistakes. So there's mistakes that are made in life, and they happen, and it's basically how people move on from those is kind of who they are as a person. So I'm not going to deny that, that it's something, and I'm sure you're not either, that it's something that shouldn't have happened. But I'm not going to call you a monster or anything like that and say you did something so, crazy that you're a horrible person. So I wanted you to explain, how this came to happen.
Can I have an attorney?
You can. Is that what you want? Okay. All right.
I just don't know if I go with Brittany.
That's fine.
The investigator half sympathizes with Brittany and tries to get her to explain herself, but Zamora quickly shuts down his request for her to explain why it happened, telling the officer she has nothing to say without legal representation. Soon, the investigator began to explain the consequences of her actions.
Hypothetically speaking, what is a typical consequence? That you could see first?
I don't know. It varies. I can't give you. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. They take a lot of things into consideration. You don't have a criminal history. At least you telling me that, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked yet.
But I never did anything.
So.
I'm sorry. It's just okay.
That's okay. I do know. I'm not going to ask you any more questions because you said you wanted an attorney. So, did you have any more questions for me?
What are the next steps?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Well, if you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody. Okay.
Brittany breaks down into tears, saying, "I'm little, they're gonna tear me apart." To think that all the while she gave no thought to the fact that what she was doing was wrong and would land her in jail. Just by looking at this woman, anybody would believe that she is an innocent and sweet person. However, subsequent interviews with students by the police showed how disturbed she truly was.
And I was by the desk area, so if anyone would open the door, I'd say, "Oh, someone here," and they're in the corner. So they told me just to cover the door. And then the next day, I didn't want to cover, so I just went out the classroom and covered because I didn't want to see them doing stuff.
So you said after the talent show that you left the bags in a room and you were standing by the door and they were making out in the corner.
Yeah.
Help me understand, what do you mean by they were making out?
Kissing each other and no, I wasn't by the door. I was this is the desk, or this is the desk area, and the door's all the way over there. So I was by the desk, watching out if anyone would come in the door.
Okay, so tell me, what other scary first thing that happened in the room?
First thing, they started kissing, and then Ms. Moore went on the counter. It was right here, and then he was putting his into Ms. Moore's
It's Michael's Holiday Gift Haul. Make the most of your budget with up to half off hundreds of creative gifts.
Virgin. So Ms. Moore was right here, and then right here, and then he put his leg, Ms. Moore's leg, so he wired it out, just bouncing up and down.
Hearing this kid's voice makes all of this much more awful, and him not even knowing how to name certain things just goes to show the gravity of the situation. One can only begin to think what would lead an adult woman to do something like this. Zamora finally pleaded guilty to sexual conduct with a minor, as well as other reduced charges of public indecency and molestation, and was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. But if you thought evil teachers stopped here, that's because you don't know the case of Yasin Ashir.
What do you do? When you put your hand inside her pants or skirt or whatever she was wearing?
Just touched her.
Like what? Show me. Put your hand on the table.
This is substitute teacher Yasin Ashir, who, in September 2021, was interrogated for allegedly molesting girls who were said to be under the age of 12 years at the school where he taught after he was exposed by the parents of the victims who had spoken up. Following his arrest, an investigator questioned him. What unfolded will definitely shock many of you.
We're gonna go through this again. So these kids are all making that up?
No.
You tell me the whole school's gonna make something up?
No, I'm telling the truth about the other girl, but I don't know about.
Okay. Maybe a girl. Let me say a girl because I don't even know if you remember her name. A girl.
Yeah.
On Thursday, she's saying that you touched her butt inside of her pants.
No.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test? It's really a stress voice analysis test, but people kind of refer to it as a possible lie detector test. Will you be willing to take something like that?
No.
Why?
I'm afraid of that.
Why?
It might hurt me, that's why.
How is it gonna hurt you? It's not painful. Or you're afraid because you're not being honest with me.
No. It's not in the...
Man, listen. I don't understand why you cooperated with me. I know I'm gonna find out a whole lot more. Now I'm scared about what I'm gonna find out because you're not being honest with me. We keep on going back and forth. You cried and you told me you were sorry.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you're sorry when you're not being honest with me right now.
Initially, Yasin's level of cooperation was minimal as he refrained from directly admitting to the accusations and instead continued to offer apologies. This conduct raised suspicion and appeared contradictory, considering that if he were genuinely innocent, there would be no reason for him to apologize.
But you're sitting there and instead of, you're not sorry. You say you're sorry, you're not sorry. Because you're not being completely honest with me. If somebody's truly sorry and wants forgiveness with anybody, you will be honest. You're not sorry.
After a long silence, the officer talks about video evidence, and we see Yasin sitting and staring in shock. Yasin appeared to underestimate the investigative capabilities of law enforcement officers when he hesitated to admit his wrongdoing. Nevertheless, the investigator intensified the interrogation, pressing Yasin for a confession, which further reinforced suspicions of his involvement in the accusations.
Be honest and tell me what happened, man. You're sitting there, and at this point, saying you're sorry, but you're really not. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna start pulling surveillance. Now you're just gonna make me work harder for it.
Yeah, I really didn't do that.
Okay. Some random girl that does not even know the other students is randomly gonna say the same thing that you touch her butt. That is just a coincidence? That's a coincidence? It's a coincidence?
No.
Do you think that today's my first day on the job? Do you think that today you're my first interview?
It is very suspicious that Yasin would answer just those two questions after all the silence. Even with his responses, if there's any doubt regarding his guilt, one might question why several random girls from different classes with no connections would independently choose to fabricate these accusations against him. Then, after lots of questioning, he finally admits to his crimes.
I was at the desk.
Okay, but what happened?
She came up to me, asked me a question.
Okay.
Told her to get your assignment and come here.
Okay. that what happened?
I tried to touch her.
But how? Where do you put your hand?
On her back.
And you slid it down, or was it from underneath your skirt, or was it from above?
One's from above.
Like that, like you go down?
Yeah.
And what did she do?
And 20.
How long did that last for?
About 2 minutes, I believe.
She just let you?
Yeah.
When one would think that Yasir would face up to his crimes like a man, he does the opposite, daring to say that the young girl had let him do it, clearly showing the kind of person he is.
Is there anybody else that is gonna come forward?
So.
As the interrogation ended, the investigator inquired whether Yasin thought anyone else might come forward with similar accusations, to which he answered negatively. However, that was not all there was to the story.
Look, I already know that there's probably gonna be more people coming forward. Is there anything else that you want to be honest with me about?
Say, I would say that I did the wrong thing. I wouldn't do it.
That you did wrong?
Yeah.
I know you did. Did you put your fingers inside her butt? What do you do? What do you put your hand inside her pants or skirt or whatever she was wearing?
Just touched her.
Like what? Show me. Where your hand? On the table.
Just touched her.
So you said 2 minutes. Did you leave it there or something else?
I left it there.
Okay. And while you guys were doing what? Like, was she not saying anything? Were you saying something? I'm trying to understand, like, how does that work?
Believe. She was writing an assignment on the paper.
Okay.
She was doing it at my desk.
Yasin Ashir subsequently faced charges and was convicted of molesting 4 underage girls, resulting in an 8-year prison sentence for each of the 4 counts. Following his incarceration, he will be deported to his home country as a recognized predator. But if you thought teachers were only perverse, well, that's because you don't know Kimberly Coates.
Did you drink at school is what he's asking. Tell us.
I didn't drink at school.
A teacher accused of being drunk on the first day of elementary school. 53-year-old Kimberly Coates, a 3rd grade teacher at Perkins Tyrone School, had been called for questioning after kids noticed her acting erratically during class and was believed to be impaired.
Now, one thing I would tell you is, for your employment, I want you to be truthful.
Okay.
And so, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I needed to, yeah.
Okay. You don't have to, but if you're willing to do it, that helps us.
Have you taken any sort of medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
What did you take this morning?
I think it's called, clozapine. I'm not very good with that.
Did you take it here at school?
I took it this morning.
While you were here?
Yeah, right before I came in, yes.
Okay.
Is it a prescription? Because you changed your story a little bit. Now
Well,
you
you said it was last night.
Yeah.
Well, I took one last night and then I took one this morning because my anxiety was really, like, bad.
Well, that's understandable, but so what time did you take it?
This morning?
Whenever you took it last. What time was that?
I'm not really for sure.
Where's it at? In your car? In your classroom?
No, I had one. I took it I put it in my pocket, and then I took it
You put it in your pocket?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to bring the whole bottle in.
You do know that if it's a narcotic, you have to have it in a bottle, right? Or you can be charged with it?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got to be in the prescription bottle.
At first, Kimberly's story has some gaps, but having been explained that they are willing to help her if she tells the truth and takes responsibility for her actions, she finally confesses to drinking alcohol, but not entirely.
I mean, I am having a hard time with some depression stuff, and
Did you drink something while you were here at school?
not while I was at school.
When did you drink something?
Last night.
Not here at school? Because it seemed that it changed. I mean, your demeanor kind of changed. Anything here at school?
I wouldn't bring it into the school.
Okay.
Are you going to blow double zeros?
I don't know.
You should know. If you hadn't drank anything, you should blow zeros. If you drank something recently, it's going to show it. We'll just find out.
While being asked whether she drank or not, Kimberly seems to be worried, but just as the officer said, if she had not drunk anything, then she should not be worried at all. A few minutes later, Kimberly is seen taking the breathalyzer test. However, after the test, her blood alcohol concentration level showed a 0.24 reading, which is 3 times the legal limit of 0.08, and the truth was revealed.
You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Well, I did drink last night.
Did you drink at school is what he's asking you. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
I did?
Yeah.
Here's a drink that you have. What's in this drink?
That's a Diet Coke.
Is there anything liquor in it?
Nope.
So if I go into the classroom, am I going to find anything else?
Did you go to your vehicle and drink if we go out and search your car?
No.
So where did the liquor come from? Did you leave campus?
Not today.
Have you... This thing is pretty accurate.
No, I know it is.
So-
I know it is.
You blew like a 0.24.
I don't know what that means. What's
Legal limit's 0.08.
okay?
Do you drink often?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just trying to understand why.
No, I'm seeing a counselor. I'm seeing a counselor about it.
Despite being confronted with the truth, Kimberly won't go down that easily, knowing that this will end up costing her her career. This left Officer Gideon no choice but to carry out the nystagmus test on Kimberly, where he checked her eyes by asking her to focus on a pen as he moved it from side to side. The result of it, however, was definitive.
Yeah, she's intoxicated.
By this time, the director had had enough and asked Kimberly to give him her husband's number so he could come to pick her up, or it was jail time for her.
Do you know your husband's number? If I call him?
I don't want you to call him.
Well, I can't let you leave. If you leave, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, I'm gonna arrest you for DUI.
So I need somebody to come pick you up.
Kim. I know I've been having a hard time. I just, am I gonna get fired?
Honestly, yes. Or you can resign. You're under the influence at school with kids. That cannot happen.
Can it not just be that it's in my blood system and that's why it's...
Unless you were drank a shit ton at like 8 o'clock this morning, I don't know how you could still be that high.
At this point, Kimberly realizes that she's in trouble and begins to plead with the officer, claiming that she couldn't call her husband or a friend to pick her up.
See, and that's weird to me. That it was okay this morning. I would think that it would be.
Which makes me think that you've drank recently.
So, your options are: we call somebody to pick you up, you come visit me tomorrow. 2, you get...
I won't even let you get your vehicle. I'll just arrest you right now for public intox.
Please don't do that.
Then you should probably find a ride.
Can I make that happen myself?
Right now?
Do I have to do it right here?
Yes, we need to know somebody's...
Yeah.
We're not leaving... He's not going to leave here until somebody picks you up.
So either you leave in a vehicle or you leave in my vehicle. One of the two.
I want to work here. I want to work here.
So tomorrow at 9 o'clock, now let's call somebody and have them pick you up.
No, I can't call my husband.
Do you have anyone else you can call?
You have a friend that can come pick you up?
I don't know.
Would you rather call your husband to come pick you up, or would you rather call your husband to come get you from jail?
Well, actually, neither.
Well,
I mean,
you've got it. You're running out of time.
Okay, I'll call somebody.
After much back and forth, Kimberly finally gives in to calling someone to come pick her up, but she needed her phone, which was not with her at the moment. Superintendent Doug then offers to go get her bag from her classroom, but returns with a blue cup, questioning what was contained in it.
What is in that?
My juice.
Can I try again? That there is wine.
I thought that was from yesterday.
Did you drink it up here yesterday?
Well, I brought it from home. I was in there to that this morning. Did you get my phone?
This in here. I'm whatever you want.
Well, I mean...
Is my phone in here?
I didn't go through your bag.
Kimberly stated that she drank out of the cup the previous day, and not that day. However, the duo no longer believed a word she was saying, as the blue cup clearly reeked of booze.
I didn't drink out of it today.
I don't believe you.
I drank out of that coming to work yesterday.
Well, where's the cup that you drank out of today? Is it in your classroom too?
I don't think so. Honestly, I thought I was doing a good job today. I don't know. I don't know.
By this time, Officer Geedon's patience had run thin, and he was no longer going to listen to anything Kimberly had to say. That was when she realized how much trouble she was in.
You had your chance, to be honest.
Well,
and,
I did.
And then you wiped this out.
But please let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me.
No, no, it is over. No more. No more. I'm done.
Officer, please.
No.
I've never done anything bad in my whole life.
What is your date of birth?
5/7/1970. Please let me call somebody. Please, I will call somebody right now.
I think I bought a camera.
I've got a friend right here in Perkins.
No,
please.
you're under arrest.
Not long after, Kimberly was finally arrested, but she wouldn't give the officer an easy time.
I'm gonna cuff you up front. If you're gonna keep running your mouth, you're gonna get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second? Please. Please don't.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
Do you want to go to jail with multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Please, will you just please talk to me?
I've tried talking to you.
Well, you're not talking to me now.
Talking's over.
Well, what about my stuff?
It'll go with you to the jail.
Officer, please.
Quit. I'm done. I tried to be nice. I'm done.
After Perkins police took Kimberly into custody, she was later released, but it remains unclear whether formal charges will be filed against her. However, seeing all that happened, we can assume that there is no way she'll have her job back. But teachers breaking the law surprisingly continues, and it's always from who you would expect the least. 39-year-old cheerleading coach Vigilant DeHady, who on March 27, 2022 was arrested after a warrant for his arrest was served when 14 and 15-year-old victims declared gruesome facts about him and what he had done to them.
Can I be in front of me? Can handcuffs be in front of me? We'll see, but usually no. Okay. I'll do what I can. I'm doing everything I can to make you comfortable. Give me a second. I got something that might work. Yeah, let's walk over here. Go ahead and here. Come here. Take them off. Come here.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card, earn unlimited 2% cash back on purchases you want, like dance lessons. And on what you need, like memory foam inserts. That's real life ready. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
There, come here, let's go. Come over here to my car. Go over here to my car so I'm not standing out in the middle of the road. I'll grab it. All right, just stand still for a second. Hang on one second.
So, I'm going to share some information with you, all right? You're not handcuffed right now. I want you to remain calm and be cool, okay? There's an outstanding warrant issued for your arrest. It's out of Lake County, okay? So your beef is not with us, okay? I understand, Sergeant House, and you have a relationship, okay? We want to maintain professionalism and respect, okay? But we still have a job to do, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get you secured. We're going to confirm the warrant, okay? We will provide all the information with you, okay? And we will be, like I said, cordial, respectful, and mindful, okay? If you feel like you're going to pass out or if things are going to become too overwhelming for you, you need to relay that to me, okay? Because your well-being at the end of the day is still a priority. I will make sure that we get you evaluated so nothing escalates from there, okay?
Upon his arrest, the coach displayed visible distress and appeared to be undergoing a panic attack. However, he was comforted by the police officers, one of whom happened to be acquainted with him.
Got his phone?
Yeah.
Is there a passcode or anything to your phone?
All eights.
All eights.
Is that the...
Huh?
So, come on, right?
To be 100% honest with you, one of the directives we got was to collect your phone. So I have to seize your phone for evidence.
That must allow them to let you open it.
So what's going to happen is they're going to get a search warrant. This isn't our case, so I don't know what's going to happen. This is Lake County. All we got was they contacted us and said, hey, we want you to go and find this guy. And since I knew you, I'm like, I would rather it be me than somebody else because I don't know how somebody else is going to treat you.
Although no immediate interrogations occurred at the scene, the police confiscated his phone and other devices as part of their evidence collection following directives from colleagues in the county where he was wanted. Interestingly, the police in his home county appeared to treat him leniently, possibly implying that he held a highly regarded public reputation. Before being transported to Orange County, where his arrest was warranted, he was granted the opportunity to communicate with his wife.
Hi, ma'am. This is Officer Murray with the Winter Garden Police Department. I'm here with your husband. I just want to let you know our body cameras are activated, okay, so everything on our end is being audio and video recorded. So Vigilant, your husband, I'll let him explain, okay? Hang on 1 second.
Hey, Kels, apparently they're going to take me to Orange County Jail. And I guess, I think there's a bondsman place right around somewhere over there, maybe.
It's like they're right across the street.
There's a ton of them down there. Apparently right across the street. It's going to be $3,000 or $30,000 bond.
You have to post 10%.
I have to post 10%. I don't know. Can you call my mom? Okay. And then I will can you get a pen so I can give you my attorney's number?
What's it under? I can't let you have your phone back.
Mark Longwell.
After all the necessary contacts were exchanged, Vigilant was put in handcuffs, and that's when he realized the kind of situation he was in.
Going on the way? No.
During this period, Vigilant remained visibly emotional, leaving us to wonder whether his tears stemmed from feelings of guilt and shame, or if there was another underlying cause. His lack of enthusiasm about spending time in the county was clear as he asked about the expected duration of the process.
How long will it take before you can give me?
It's going to be a few hours, okay? It's going to be a few hours, and worst case, and I'm being 100% honest with you, Vig. I don't want to hide anything from you. Worst case scenario, if they're going to extradite you, you'll have to stay. That means take you to Lake County. You'll have to wait at the Orange County Jail until they transport you to Lake County, and then you'll get bonded out in Lake County. And it's a 50-50 shot. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the process or how they decide it. I'm just letting you know there's a possibility that you might have to stay there till Monday or Tuesday until you go to Lake County. I don't know their schedule. I don't know how it works. I just know that sometimes the way that the jails work, they'll allow you to get bonded out from the arresting county, because this is two counties. This warrant was issued in Lake County. We're arresting you in Orange County. We can't take you to Lake County. We can only take you to Orange County. So if they're going to extradite, then they'll transport you to Lake County and you'll get bonded out there. Okay?
Unfortunately for Vigilant, his hopes may have been dashed when he was informed that the time frame could vary from a few hours to potentially a couple of days, depending on the different steps and processes involved. It remained unclear whether he was guilty of the accusations, but based on his behavior, what assumptions might you draw about him? There is currently an open internal investigation for Vigilante Haiti by the Office of Professional Standards. He was placed on administrative leave from Cypress Creek High School in January, pending the outcome of the investigation, and has not been on campus since then. But so far, we've seen teachers and coaches doing evil deeds. But what happens when it's a principal who commits crimes?
I'm going to demonstrate the test so you can see it, and then you're going to perform. I understand that, but you're not going to piss in that bush over there.
51-year-old Aretha Dooley Malloy, a middle school principal in West Orange, was driving on August 30th, 2022, on Rock Spring Road when she crashed, causing property damage at 2 neighboring homes. A few moments later, police were called to the scene, and when asked what happened, Malloy gave a different story.
I understand it, but you cannot go home like this. I just have to go to the
Excuse me, man. Come.
Hi, how are you?
Whoa.
I just have to go to the bathroom. Really bad, really bad.
You're involved in? Hold on a minute.
I didn't hit anything.
Do me a favor and go back. Walk towards this with me. Thank you. What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom, sir.
Okay,
really bad.
but you're not answering my questions for me.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
No, that's not the question that I asked you.
What's your question?
My question that I'm asking you is, what happened?
Nothing. I came over here. I took a picture. I came over here. I just go to the bathroom. Please, sir.
I hate to interrupt. You okay, Risa? Hey, boss. Ma'am, you know.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
Wait, again.
I need you to continue telling me what happened with this accident.
I just have to, there was no accident, sir. There was no.
Man. Look at your vehicle.
I look at the vehicle.
Okay, hold on.
I just have to go to the bathroom.
You're not understanding me. I need you to look where your vehicle is, right?
Yes.
I need you to see that all of your airbags have deployed.
They have,
right?
sir.
You do not have shoes on right now.
I took them off in the car because I came out to speak to you, sir.
She says she's fine and clearly ignores the fact that her car is totally damaged by the impact. Also, it is worth noting how the woman almost loses her balance as she appears drunk and unstable when the officer calls her aside for questioning.
You're not injured?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Can you just get the license, registration, insurance from me, please?
Yes, sir. Can I just go to the bathroom, please?
I need to deal with this first, and then we could proceed.
I just have to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it. I'm just being ironed. I cannot hold it, sir.
I understand, man, but right now you're involved in a motor vehicle accident.
I'm not. I'm
you
in
are.
the driveway.
You are. This is not your driveway. Is this your driveway?
It's not my driveway. I pulled over because they asked me to pull over. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just asking you, can I please go to the bathroom, sir?
Ma'am.
That's all I have to do.
Ma'am, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you been drinking today?
Earlier today, I was.
Earlier today, you have.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I didn't hit anything. I just need to stop because I have to go to the bathroom. I'm fine. My license just fell there. I have my driver's license. It fell there.
It fell where, man?
Insurance. It fell on the side, sir. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And I just pulled. I had to really go to the bathroom really bad.
Okay.
I'm fine. I promise you. My father is a retired sergeant detective in New York. He is unfortunately deceased. I just have to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I just want to go. I just have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
That's it.
The police officer, however, figures she's not telling the truth about needing to use the bathroom and refuses to listen to her. What's surprising is that Malloy seemed to think that mentioning her father was in the police force would get her preferential treatment, but there was no way that was going to happen.
Please, sir. I'm asking you. I have to go to the bathroom, please.
I'm going to run a field sobriety test with you.
I didn't hit anything.
Okay. I'm going to run a field sobriety test with you. I'm going to read these instructions to you.
Officer.
I'm going to read these instructions.
I did not ask for this test, but I have to go to the physical bathroom, and I'm asking you respectfully.
I know, ma'am. Oh, there's no bathrooms around here. We're on the side of the road.
What I'm saying is, I pulled over because she was like, okay, pull over. I pulled over. I have to go to the bathroom.
I understand that, but there's no bathrooms around here for you to go.
I live 5 minutes away in Weston. Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, you're not going to be able to get there right now.
I can. I just really have to.
So we're gonna have to do these tests. Okay? So my partner's gonna read from a book aloud, and I'm gonna demonstrate the test so you can see it, and then you're going to perform. I understand that, but you're not gonna piss in that bush over there.
The officer tells Malloy that she would have to do a sobriety test, but she still kept annoyingly mentioning that she had to use the bathroom, even though there were clearly no bathrooms in the area. At this point, it is evident that Malloy is lying, and she's only saying this to escape. She's then seen performing one of the sobriety tests.
Nope, you're starting your left foot on the line, and you're gonna go heel to toe.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Malloy is seen taking the test, but later, when it was time for the second test, she refused to follow through with it after lying about a medical condition on her feet. That was when the police decided that they had had enough.
Sir, I have a...
That's in your left leg?
It's in both legs.
It's in both legs. Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Whichever one's your best one, we'll pick that one.
I cannot do it,
So you're
sir.
refusing to do the test?
I'm not refusing to do the test, but I'm stating it.
Fine,
I'm
just
able to participate in that test.
try your best.
I have to urinate, and I'm saying to you that I have my doctor.
All right. So,
and I've already done it.
So real quick.
Sure.
Are you refusing to conduct this test right now because of your whatever medical conditions in your knee?
What I'm stating to you is that I have to use the bathroom.
So let me ask you this. Are you able to perform this test?
Due to I'm unable to perform the test that you're asking me to perform.
So that's both tests?
That's both tests.
Okay.
But I can do what I need to do.
Okay. Ma'am, just do me a favor, turn around. Put your arms behind your back.
Okay. I can do it. No, sir. I can do it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. No, sir. I'm fine.
Please do not.
I have to go to the... I'm fine.
You're going to be able to go to the bathroom in a little bit, okay?
I'm fine.
You're going to be able to go to the bathroom very briefly, okay?
Malloy is then arrested and taken to the station, all the while resisting arrest. This resistance persisted even after their arrival at headquarters, where Malloy continued to display uncooperative behavior.
I think there's a little confusion of what's going on. I'm going to say this one more time. Last chance, it's on body camera. I will go to court that day. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath? Ma'am, I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath? Yes or no?
I can't ask any questions.
Great. Okay. That's a refusal. That was looking very refusal.
I'm trying to... Wow. I'm sitting here doing it, and you're just asking me to do it.
Come on. Stop.
Can someone else do it? I put it in here.
Ma'am, go on and hold yourself for me, please.
I'm asking.
Ma'am.
I'm asking.
And I'm telling
to
you.
do it.
And I'm telling you to go back into the cell.
Why?
I'm telling you to go back in the cell.
I understand what you're telling me, but why?
It's done. Go.
I went to the bathroom. I washed my hands. I'm willing to put it in.
Ma'am, we're asking you for simple instructions. Like I've been telling you time and time again. Can you go into the cell, please?
But I'm willing to put it up there.
We're past that. Because you lost your chance. Can you go to the cell,
What do you mean I lost my chance?
Ma'am, go back to the cell.
I don't understand.
Ma'am, go to the sand. I can care less.
Okay.
Go back in the sand.
But,
go back in the cell.
So you're refusing to let me to fingerprint myself.
Ma'am,
you're eventually going to get fingerprinted.
Ma'am, please go into the cell.
But why are you punishing me?
Ma'am, you're punishing
I'm
yourself.
asking to put myself
up here. Cell.
Okay, can you do it?
Or are you want me to continue then?
Ma'am, I haven't done anything.
So no more questions. No more talking.
I haven't asked any questions.
Okay.
Just
I haven't
let her
asked
do her
any
job.
questions.
Can you let my partner do her job?
I haven't done anything.
Okay, so
I put my hands up.
If we keep going, we're just going to go back in the cell.
Malloy refuses to take a breathalyzer test and also repeatedly refuses to be fingerprinted by removing her hand from a scanner with police. It is totally unbelievable that Malloy continues to be resistant to the officers after all that has happened up to this point. Later, Malloy was told on multiple occasions as to why she was arrested, but she continued to disregard the officers' responses.
That's what I said. The bartender will attest to everything. Okay. What I'm saying to you is, are you stating that
the totality of...
Not the totality. That the position was you place people under arrest for DUI. There was nobody hit. There was no property damage.
Ma'am, nobody needs to get hit or even property damage to get put under arrest. Okay, so just so you know, nobody needs to hit a person or anything for you to get put under.
So they don't do summonses. They arrest people.
Yes, ma'am. For DUI, you get arrested. You do. There's no summons for DUI. You can't just hand out a ticket for DUI because at the end of the day, if you think about it, if we assume that you are DUI,
at the event, we assume to took me home. So
you should have went home with them in the first place. But you decided to get behind the wheel.
I couldn't go home because at that point he asked me to do a sobriety test.
No, but ma'am, you're already in the vehicle. As soon as you're in the vehicle, you have the full responsibility of driving safely and driving not under the influence.
A few minutes later, Township Councilman Bill Rutherford arrives, and Malloy is released by the police. Following the incident, another administrator was appointed at Liberty Middle School, and Dooley Malloy's resignation was eventually accepted unanimously by the West Orange Board of Education. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
I feel like that was specifically kind of easy, like all those instances, but specifically the last one, because like you could tell she was kind of, almost did he say on something, okay? With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little hand on the axe. Tell me if you liked the no commentary during the narration. With that being said, I will see you.